And strong first two periods. What happened in the third there?
We didn't come out as well. It's hard to say right now. I have to really look at it, but I think they stepped up their game a little bit. They're a team who knows how to win, and they made it a little bit more difficult on us. We didn't have the same amount of puck possession in the O-zone as we had in the previous periods, and that team smells blood. They get right on top of it. So.
Pascal said this morning that he wanted you guys to have an attack mentality, and it seemed like that first period you did, and also into the second.
Yeah, we did. We went at them, and it caused a lot of turnovers. And I thought we played really well in the first two, and gave ourselves a real good chance. So that's a positive from tonight.
You dominated the way you did in the second period. It's just you don't get the lead going into the third. I guess how does that kind of affect the mindset?
Yeah, it gives them life. That's a good team. They're there for a reason. They're a good hockey team, and we had our chances. We didn't necessarily get ahead of them, but maybe that would have changed something. But you have to put them away when you have them on the ropes.
At the same time, in that second, you guys have had some issues in the second throughout the year where maybe get pinned in a little bit, whatever. It didn't happen that period. Is that something you guys can kind of build off going forward?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, at the end of the day, we're frustrated that we lost that. It's 1-1 going into the third in a tough building on the road. Would have been a really good one for the confidence of this group, and feel really good about ourselves coming out with that. So coaches will probably look at it and sort something out, but right now it stinks.
Absolutely. When you're this team in the position that you guys are in the process that you're in as well, do you have to take little things sometimes though and build on them?
Yeah, you do for sure. I think I don't know, for some reason tonight might just need to reflect on it a little bit. Sometimes that's just the way it is, and the next morning you start seeing that stuff. As of right now, it's just frustrating. We lost. We played a good first two periods, and in a really tough building, and had an opportunity to squander some good times for them, and it's just tough to leave without that win.
How much, if at all, did you guys think about their win streak?
Oh, we wanted to come in and end it for sure. Right. Of course. And you could tell we did first two periods, no doubt. We wanted to be the team that did it, and that rallied us before the game, and we did some really good things today. It's just tough to leave it without two.
Yeah, let's talk first about the way you guys attacked this game right from the start, beginning of the first period.
Yeah, no, we came out flying. I really liked it from our team. Basically, everything we were doing was right. It's too bad we couldn't do it the whole time, but.
And as quickly as you started in the first, it seemed like you capitalized and built on that in the second period. Do you agree?
Yeah, we were really good in the second too. Just obviously the third there a little bit, but pretty good effort from us, especially first two periods. How
deflating were those two quick goals? And then suddenly you're down two.
Yeah, no, definitely really deflating. We thought we were in a great spot, so it's too bad there.
When you guys are in here in the second intermission, I'm sure there's some talk maybe a little bit about just how hard they're probably going to come out. Were you guys kind of talking about that at all, or no?
I think we knew that. I mean, I think we were more so talking about ourselves and what we got to do. But, we obviously knew, tied game going into the third, like everyone's going to be going hard. So,
How much were you guys as teammates talking about their win streak and wanting to end it? Was there any talk about that at all?
A little bit. Nothing like crazy, but a couple mentions before, but not too crazy.
Yeah, I thought we had a great start, and for the first two periods, we were really carrying the play, I thought.
How much of that was part of the message that Pascal gave you guys today, which was to attack and have respect for yourselves as well as the other team?
Yeah, we're a team that can really disrupt the flow of a game and with our speed and stuff like that. So I thought that was kind of our plan, was to come out and play fast and kind of be disruptful. And I thought it was going our way, and then we kind of got away from it at the end there.
Did you get away from it, or did they push?
Obviously, they're a great team. They're going to push, but I thought we started getting away from the little things that I thought were helping us be dynamic and helping us create those chances, and they capitalized on their opportunities.
You guys had such a dominant second period. Kind of discouraging you didn't go into the intermission with the lead.
Yeah, I thought we created a ton. Like, we were getting our quality shots, quality chances. Credit to their goalie, he played well tonight. A couple of shots he didn't see, he made saves on, which was obviously big. It's definitely disappointing that we didn't capitalize on those, but I thought we played well.
Is that speaking of that second, is that something you guys can kind of build on going forward?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of those throughout the year where there's certain situations that we try and build on and certain situations that we try and fix, and that's part of the process with the spot our teams in. We're trying to get to where we want to be and ultimately be a winning team. So just trying to build off those small little things that we think are going to help us be a winning team and try and negate those small things that we think aren't.
Is that, I mean, for you personally and also a number of the other younger guys in here, is that one of the biggest lessons, I guess, for this season is just how maybe difficult it is at the NHL level to put a complete game together, you know, and finish things off?
Yeah, it's really hard. I mean, but that's why we're here. Like, we're all NHL players at this point. We're all here to be able to play the complete game, so it's not really an excuse that we're young or immature or anything that way. So I think it's why we're here. We have to be able to make it a complete game and play for 60 minutes, 40 minutes just isn't going to win you hockey games.
Was there any talk, or how much talk was there of ending their streak and coming into this game? With you
Yeah,
guys?
we've run into a lot of teams that have been on streaks with LA, Seattle, Vancouver, and we've played pretty well against all those teams, and I thought we were going to be able to pull it out tonight. It didn't go our way, but I thought we've been able to play well against teams that are on those types of roles.
This is your first time against McDavid, right?
Yeah.
What was that like out there?
It was really cool. It was really cool. Obviously, he's an amazing player. What he's done is really, really impressive. But trying to win a hockey game, you're more focused on the game and not really who's on the ice. But definitely seeing him on the other end was pretty cool.
Does it put an extra step in your, pep in your step, I guess, a little bit when you see those guys zooming around out there?
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, playing against the best guys in the world, you want to prove that you're here for a reason and play the best of your ability. But that building's really, really cool. Their fans are great, so they kind of got us moving pretty early and made us have a lot of fun doing it.
As you looked like for the first two periods, you got that attack mentality you were speaking of this morning?
Yeah, first two periods were looked like the game against Vancouver. We were sticking to our plan, pushing the pace, attacking the game. It was really impressive the way we've played those first two periods.
Adam described it as being disruptive. That's a part of it, correct?
In what way?
Being disruptive to the other team and not allowing them to set up what they were
Yeah,
trying
no,
to do.
our gap was right, our forecheck was right, puck management was right, our D-zone coverage didn't spend too much time in the D-zone. That's a team that spends a lot of time in the offensive zone. We did a good job at breaking plays and breaking out. The first two periods this is the type of hockey that we expect to play in the future, but for 60 minutes. But that's when we've been talking about our style of play, the first two periods, that's how we want to play.
Did you consider a challenge on that McDavid goal and run over there in the crease?
Yeah, we did. We felt he got pushed in the goalie, and so we have our video guys. We have two guys there, Mark Recchi and myself. Obviously, I make their last call, but we all came up with the same decision.
You talked last game a lot about one-on-one battles. Were those at the heart of how you played maybe as well in the first two, and did that get away from you a little bit in the third?
I think it's part of the experience. I think in the third period you saw a team that turned the dial up a little bit, and the other team didn't sustain our way of playing. I think the intentions were right. We just didn't execute it physically. We're just not there yet.
Does that go for like finishing scoring chances as well?
Well, yeah, we had the first two periods. We had our chances. We could have scored a few goals for sure, and maybe going into the third period would have been different. But their goalie played really well.